Superhero movies have been around for nearly 100 years, so people must really like them. In the next few minutes, I'll tell you why they're so popular. After doing some research, the main reasons are because of the great characters, actors, and their use of computer-generated images or CGI. The most popular superhero movies or shows come from Marvel and DC. Many people argue which is better, and I choose Marvel. New York Times doesn't agree with me on that point though, saying Thor Ragnarok, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Avengers Infinity War, which at 2.5 hours does seem infinite, make the best argument for meaninglessness. They are little more than cosmic mixed martial art bouts with a handful of clever lines. Marvel and DC have the most popular characters with equally popular movies. My favorite actors are Tom Holland as Spider-Man in his newest movie Far From Home, and Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn in her film Birds of Prey. They're my favorite characters because they're weird, wear red and blue, sometimes black, and have a sense of humor about every situation they're in. Seeing these actors and characters in the movies makes that movie a lot better. The next reason they're so popular is because the great actors and actresses. If one of them doesn't do too well or the audience doesn't like them, the studio can always recast like they did for War Machine, changing from Terrence Howard in 2008 to Don Cheadle in 2010. This point isn't about recast, so I'll just go back to the main point. Marvel has the most popular and highest paid actors, and I can understand why. For example, they have Chris Hemsworth, who, if you don't know by now, plays Thor, and earns $76.4 million per movie. And DC has Ben Affleck playing Batman for $130 million. I wonder who would win between Batman and Thor. Let me know down in the comments. Since I was talking about Spider-Man earlier, let's talk about him for a little bit. My favorite actor, Tom Holland, made about $250,000 for his first appearance in Captain America Civil War and $500,000 for his appearance in his solo movie Homecoming. Along with actors, another reason superhero movies are so popular is because their use of CGI. Fun fact, in Avengers Endgame, when they travel back in time, the mask Cap wears when he fights himself is CGI, so the audience can tell the difference between the two. It was also used for Brie Larson or Captain Marvel's hair when she was in space, because hair acts different in space. CGI is often used for backgrounds in most superhero movies. It's also used for villains and characters such as Hulk, obviously, all of Iron Man's suits, and some of the villains such as Doomsday and Batman vs. Superman and Ultron. In conclusion, I believe superhero movies are popular because of their use of great actors, great characters, and their use of CGI. Again, I want to ask who wins between Batman and Superman. Let me know who you think down in the comments.